Hello everyone, welcome back once again. Today our topic is the Battle of Buxar. So let me tell you about the place Buxar. It is a city in the state of Bihar, in the eastern part of India, which is also covering the eastern border of UP. So presently it is also known as Mini Kashi. So coming back to the topic now, Battle of Buxar. As we have learned in the Battle of Plassey that at the end Sirajuddaula was defeated and the company has made Mirzafar as Nawab, as promised made by the company to Nawab, to the Mirzafar. So here one question arises that why the company themselves are not taking the position. The reason is during that time they were having no interest in the administration, so they directly wanted to trade in India and earn more money. That's the reason they did not thought of becoming themselves Nawab. And secondly, the company themselves has made Mirzafar as Nawab. So obviously that he will be working as a puppet ruler for the company. So in the both sides, the company will be having benefit. Now, but after some span of time, after some time, they felt that uh, difficulty to work with the puppet Nawabs. Means after some span of time, some difficulty arises with the company that they were facing some difficulty in order to work with the puppet rulers. Now, reason was every time the rulers were not able to work as per the terms and conditions of the company, because as they are Nawab, they have certain image in front of the public or the what we can say as Janta. So they all have to uh, see and work and move their directions as per the need. So they can't be always being supporting to company because in front of people they are Nawab. So it has some image. Their rules and principles also plays important role. So this was not accepted by the Britishers, and so there were big tensions and controversies happening between the company and the Nawab. So as a result, the company, what the company did now. So at the result, at the after some span of time, company decided to remove Mirzafar and make Mir Qasim as Nawab. Now Mir Qasim is who? Mir Qasim is the son-in-law of Mirzafar. So here Mir Qasim becomes a Nawab. Thinking of that, he will be working much better or will be acting complete puppet ruler for the Britishers for the company. But this also unfortunately could not happen because after some span of time they also felt difficulty to deal with this Nawab too. So here arises the Battle of Buxar in 1764, where Mir Qasim was defeated. And again, what happened? They again placed Mirzafar as Nawab, but here with different terms and conditions. Now let us see what happens here. Here also what happens is after he becomes Mirzafar is being placed as Nawab by the Britishers after the Battle of Buxar. Means again second time he is in positioned as Nawab. So here they decided to ask some they have asked Nawab to pay some amount of ransom money after every month, means every month in a month, at the end of the month. So the amount was demanded by the company in order to pay to the company as a amount. Now, another important thing here is after the Battle of Buxar, now the complete power came into the hand of Britishers. In the Battle of Plassey, this was the first victory of the Britishers. In the second battle of now in the second battle, which is of Buxar, also they won. So this was another great victory for the company. So here the Britishers have almost occupied complete territory. Now, when Mirzafar was made Nawab again, it was not simply. He was forced to pay around 5 lakh to the company every month. He was forced to pay 5 lakh to the company every month. So, so here we can see Britishers were not only very clever, but they were very greedy too. So company was never satisfied. The greed kept on increasing. So we say no, anything if we get something, some people will never satisfy. Same way with with the Britishers also. Although they were having a good earning through the trade and all, but they were never satisfied. They always wanted more. So their thirst for hunger for money was increasing day by day and time to time. But after the death of Mirzafar in 1765, means Mirzafar could not rule more than 1 year. After 1 year, he died, and the company was fed up with the this scheme of puppet ruler. Now here they were completely fed up. They no longer wanted to place any puppet ruler and then keep on working with them. So they decided one thing. Now here Robert Clive decided why can't company themselves become as Nawab. So as country was ruled by the Mughals, so the Mughal ruler of Delhi, Shah Alam II declared the company as a Diwan of the province of Bengal. So Shah Alam II, the ruler of the Mughal Empire of Delhi, was he declared the company as a uh, Diwan of uh, the province of Bengal. So here, therefore, the company got Diwani rights. Now, what is Diwani rights? It is the in charge, the person who can, the sole authority or right given to the company in the matters of taxes and certain administration. So, complete interference of the company was here seen. After getting the company's after getting the right, the company took over a lot of revenues from Bengal. So they have actually taken advantage of the position. They have tried to loot in different ways. So the revenues were ransom, vast revenues were taken away by the Britishers during that time when the Diwani right was offered to them, given to them by the Shah Alam II. So Britishers looted lot of money from Bengal and through trade, businesses, and many other. So the nature of trade, or we can say the style of trading, was completely changed. So in the beginning, we saw how Britishers came to India only trade, but now slowly they entered territory, occupied territories, and started to trade, and also uh, started to free trade and earn a lot of money with no return. So flow of goods were happening only one side. So if it is said in business, right, if you make a friend to your relatives and friends, you can't do business, right? So here what they did, they taken the advantage of many things and tried to loot India. So through the business were happen they were just uh, taking the advantage of the resources available in our country and not returning in return of that, giving nothing. So it was a big loss for our country. So no income was earned in the place in place of India. So only the resources were going out, but no income was earned. So drain of wealth was felt in our country during this era, which means the resources were going out like a flow of water in the river, but in return there was uh, no money earned or no income earned for the country. So this was named as a drain of wealth. So which was a big loss, and so we can see how the Britishers looted India and they earned money and just tried to capture take advantage of as much situation, but without any returns. So another important topic is like how the company officials becomes nabobs. Now here nabobs I am saying that NABOBS. Now here nabobs generally was used by the English people as nawabs because they pronounced nawabs as nabobs. Now after the Battle of Plassey and after the Battle of Buxar, the company has already entered in our territories and started to think and behave like a nawab, right? After getting the positions and the company office started to acquire large and huge amount of money from the gifts from the Nawab and started to build their fortune. They start to build their own fortune in future based on earning money and also acquiring extra money from many areas. Now, how it happens, like for example, as we know about Robert Clive, he has entered India in to do the trade. But slowly entered our territories and started to loot India and started to earn a ransom amount of money through trade businesses and many other means of work through corruptions. So in this way, the he when the survey was taken out at the end, it was found that more than 4 lakh pound money was earned by him. So all these money was earned through some different practices and malpractices and corruption. But all company officials were not like Robert Clive. Some officials of the company were like only motive was to come and earn money and do the trade and come get back to the country. And some of company officials have died and died in wars and disease. So this is how the company officials became Nawab. So I hope you understood the today's two topics, and we'll come back with some more videos. Till then, bye bye.